You can just start.
Thank you. Okay. Okay.
Just disappears into the
Dan,
abyss
should we
of
do
his
an intro?
background.
Should we do an intro, Dan?
Nah, I don't see
No.
the point really. Oh, this is good.
Okay, ready? Should we do like? Can we do like? We're gonna have like can girls run out of the sides now.
Oh yeah.
This is where I'm gonna get Jimmy to edit in like cheerleaders and everything onto screen, and then
And
it
air
going like
horns
an air
from the
horns
sailors.
and trumpets playing like a. And then Family Guy scene. Yeah. Hello, Jimmy. We've just given you a whole elaborate thing to do in a nice intro for this.
I can't get my hat right because I'm doing this backwards. Yeah, no, it's not right. I want to really annoy you both. I need to put something on my light so it doesn't look really bad.
Okay, well, we're gonna keep all of
Just
this.
keep going.
So,
No, keep going. Introduce.
Go do what you gotta do.
Ready.
We will keep doing this. Jimmy was 15 minutes late and also
Like,
not prepared.
17
minutes late.
if not more.
Yeah, and we had to wait for his audio to connect for so long. We had to wait. So what the fuck is he doing?
He's
Jimmy
opening a new pair of
He's
socks.
revealing to us all of his drugs.
He's doing ASMR.
Dan, shall I do? Hang on. We're calling it the IRS Awards, right? That's what we're calling it. Yeah, I believe so.
Now that you say that, I think that does ring a bell.
That rings a bell, right? Hello,
Yeah.
welcome to the Instant Ravioli Show. This week, it's time for the IRS Awards with my co-host Daniel Sheldon and my other co-host Jimmy Rogers.
Oh. You're telling me I have to share the position of co-host? That makes no
No,
sense.
because we're all co-hosts, really. It's just that I do the intro, so I can leave out the part where I'm doing it. I'm doing that. Oh, my name's Gabriel Moreno as well. I probably should have done that part as well. That's me.
Yeah, they know.
Yeah, they know. They
No
know.
one-
They're
no
returning
one watching
visitors.
this,
There's no one watching this. Jimmy looks like he's now.
So dramatically.
Yeah, it's more shadow now.
This week, Jimmy's written out a load of awards for us, and then we're
He
gonna
wrote
pick winners.
categories.
He wrote categories, yeah, and then we're gonna pick the winners, the winners and the losers. I
dare
must
you.
say, oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. I like that. That was good. You've got
I don't
it.
care
That's
if it's
good.
good or not.
Yeah, that's good. It works. I must say, Jimmy, I had to give you credit. A few weeks ago, Jimmy, you came to me and you said, Gabe, I'm going to take over planning of the episodes. And the first episode after that was a little rocky. As in, like, we hadn't got a plan. You've nailed this fucking episode. Like, I have to give credit where credit's due. Your planning of this episode has been exceptional, Jimmy. I'm very impressed. Yes. You've definitely taken your show back.
Thanks, Gabe. That means a lot coming from you. Who commandeered my show for a couple of months then.
Yeah, I took it away for the first 13 episodes,
Oh,
then
yeah.
he's stolen it back. Right, shall we get started, gentlemen?
Yeah, I just
May as
found
well.
another.
Can I just chuck in?
That's really sticky.
Did anyone see the Knives Out 2 and 3 have been bought by Netflix?
Yes.
I
Yes. I'm assuming we're all happy to see more of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not
And
against it.
and from on Netflix, I'm actually glad it's gone to that because I feel like sequels of that might not do as well in cinema. So yeah, I
So-
think it's the right move from them and for Netflix. Jimmy keeps
we just-
disappearing
if we
into
just-
the background.
Quickly running over news, then there has
Mm-hmm.
been a couple of the
Mhm.
Suicide Squad trailers.
There has indeed. You excited? Because I'm fucking. I can't
Yes.
wait for this
I
movie.
thought the trailer they released yesterday was better than that one we got.
I don't think I watched the
what
one
they
they released
called
yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it was like yesterday evening they released it, so
My dog
it was
going mad.
paced slightly better.
Okay.
It
Yeah, no,
got to say
I-
stuff, so I was more excited.
I am fucking so excited for this movie.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited for this movie. When I can watch it in 6 months' time. Sorry,
Oh, wait, no,
18 years.
Another thing,
Oh, go on.
Bruce Campbell posted a picture of some of the script for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Oh,
It's just a very short conversation between Doctor Strange and somebody who's it's just like the Stranger or something. Doctor Strange is looking for what's the name of the book from WandaVision?
oh, Darkhold.
Yeah. And
Interesting.
the highlighted bits, that's obviously what Bruce Campbell has to say, is does it have a face on it? So presumably he's playing Ash again from The Evil Dead, because obviously that's got the Necronomicon in it, and that's the book
Oh,
with a face on it.
yeah, they've
So
got a face on it.
because obviously it is what's his name? Sam Raimi doing it, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. That would make sense. That's actually very cool. That's a very cool reference. If it comes to being in the movie,
yeah, if that's,
we don't know yet. It could be a Taika Waititi situation where we'd be completely punked. But yeah, no, that's fucking sick. That's great. I'm very excited.
Yes, I suppose it was yesterday, wasn't it? So maybe a trick. But
good job, Marvel and what was the other? And DC. We love your stuff.
Films.
Thank you for films.
Jimmy knows what's happening.
Can that be the? Fuck the thumbnail that we actually no, keep the thumbnail we usually do. I was going to say, can it just be all of us three doing this at the camera, saying we like films?
They can take that and put it on their posters, though.
Yeah. But you can put that on. Huh? You look either that or like you got really bad hay fever.
I probably do actually. I suffer from hay fever really badly.
Jimmy, do you want to be the lovely, fabulous host of this show?
I have to be a good friend and meet up with people after this.
Come on, Jimmy. You're hosting the show, Jimmy.
Okay, welcome everyone to the annual... Are we doing this annual? Oh, this won't be on next year.
The first annual.
This time next year we won't be doing that.
The first Daniel?
Welcome to the first Daniel Awards. It's the Daniel Awards. That's what we call it.
Oh, yes. I get all of them.
Welcome to the annual Daniel Awards. Where we
just praise me for half an hour.
Yeah, where we just talk about Dan.
How's that different to any other episode we ever do?
Yeah.
I know, I am great.
And now that the Daniel Awards are over, let's go on to the real Daniel, where I've written a bunch of award segments, just like in the normal other big award thing. The name I forget.
Just like in the actual Oscars, they've asked Jimmy to write down a bunch of categories.
Yeah, no, I write down.
Just for those who didn't know, Jimmy chooses the categories each year at the Oscars.
I give them to the films that you probably could have guessed are on there.
Yeah, you guys actually don't know that, like, when that whole mess up happened, where they said the wrong film name, that's because on the cue card Jimmy had written, it would be funny if you would say La La Land.
No, because I was saying.
Wait, Moon Knight, then La La Land.
The way it works is like. They like record what you say, because I don't know, it's just some like weird like thing, like machine. And I just had a conversation with my friend. I was just like, did you guys see La La Land? I thought it was really good. And then they wrote that down on the card. And then afterwards they said Moonlight, but they didn't listen.
So it was too far gone by that point. Right? Yeah. Shall we?
I'm gonna read out the awards.
Yeah, go on. Go on. Okay. Are you gonna do it for every single one, or are we gonna do it for all?
Every single one. Okay.
I've only got answers to half.
I've got an answer for each one. I've got
an answer for each one, so that's at least one.
Okay.
So the first award segment is the picture that I really don't care about enough to watch, but maybe I will one day. I'm not sure they will award.
Yeah.
Dan, would you like to go first if you got an answer for this one?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't fully write down what the category was, so I just sort of answered a film I haven't watched but I'd like to see. So I do slightly care about it, but goodness knows when I get around to watching it. Is a Promising Young Woman.
Yeah.
Carey Mulligan film.
Yeah,
it looked really good, and I really liked Emerald Fennell in The Crown, which she was in. I just haven't gotten around to seeing it yet, but it looks good. So,
wasn't that one quite a lot? I don't know if it's up for Oscar stuff, but isn't it one quite a lot?
It is some Oscar stuff, because
I think it might be
a couple women have gone for Best Director, and I think.
Yeah,
I think that was one of the ones.
She's one of them. Yeah, no, good on them. Good on them. It looks like a good project. Yeah, fair enough. That sounds like that's a good. I think that's a good suggestion. Jimmy, do you want me to?
Yeah, you
go.
Do you want to go? Yeah, you go.
I put Mulan because I am never going to watch that remake, but I actually think it looks really good fun. I actually think it looks really fun.
I don't think.
I actually I just was like, I actually kind of would want to watch that at some point. I like the story in that, so.
Well, that's a perfect answer, because the undertones of this question.
Thank you.
Thank you. The undertones of this question is when I do get around to watching it, I probably won't like it.
Well, that's quite
a good answer.
I think Mulan's a good, because especially it got it was pushed heavily basically by Disney Plus from day one.
Yeah, that's because it's all they had on it at the time. I think
it was before the Marvel stuff came out. So yeah, no, I think that's a solid throwaway one of maybe one day, but I'll probably not watch it.
I'm never going to watch it.
Yeah, I know in my heart I'm never going to watch it. I know I'm not, but hey ho.
No singing dragon, then no thank you.
That stands critique for every movie,
just
Mulan.
If Eddie Murphy isn't playing a dragon, then I don't care.
I don't care, yeah. Go on then, Jimmy, what are you saying?
I could Nakamura Marie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. 2 hours of people shouting at each other. Yeah, fair enough.
Well, I was actually kind of looking forward to it, and then I saw the trailer.
Yeah. Me and
That's
you,
really all I
me
have
and
to
you
say
had a
about it.
conversation when it got announced. Me and Jimmy had a conversation, being like, "That's a really cool, like, kind of way they might shoot it, and interesting. You know, the black and white, and the characters in it, and the actors are fucking incredible." But the minute that, like, I watched the 1 minute trailer, and I was like, "That's enough shouting for me." I couldn't be asked to watch 2 hours of screaming at each other. Like, I just was like, I can't do that.
It's another film and the straight people shout at each other for a 2 hour saga, really. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Like
It's like
Marriage Story
Whiplash,
last
but
year.
without the
No,
instruments.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was thinking Marriage Story, like Jimmy suggested.
Like Marriage
rather
Story
than
came out last
Whiplash.
year, and I assumed there'll be one next year, but I didn't think Whiplash.
Presumably finished
I
the
didn't look at the
trilogy.
trailer and go like, "Oh, that's Whiplash," but without the drums.
Surely, if anything is
No, but it
Whiplash,
has
it
to
came
be
out
with-
last year, it's Sound of Metal.
It has to
Yeah.
be without all of the instruments, otherwise, because there's also
Yeah,
like
that's-
trumpets and
That's
shit he
Whiplash
yells
without
at.
the sound. Yeah, my answer was Whiplash without the sound, I guess.
Whiplash on mute.
Yeah, Whiplash on mute. No, Malcolm Reed, because I don't care to watch that, but maybe I will.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, fair enough.
The next award is, by the way, I know we were gonna vote on who's done the best, but I'm too.
I can't be
Just
asked.
suggest
Yeah.
a thing.
Unless there's
We'll
like
never
a
agree.
unless there's like a clear cut winner. I don't think we both.
Yeah,
vote
okay.
like
Unless
that.
we all say the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is actually kind of a serious one. The picture
I've
that
got
not enough people are talking about.
I definitely have a serious answer for this one. So if I can,
Maybe
if
not.
I can take the floor.
Go on, man.
I don't
Take-
feel like anybody has talked about this film enough, especially us.
I
My
know
answer
exactly
is
what
Tenet.
it's gonna be. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Hey. Fucking hell. Okay. Should we just leave that there? I feel like we shouldn't even
Yeah,
touch
I
that
think
one.
there's
Even
no way
if
you
no
can
one
top
else has
that.
spoken about it, we have.
No,
We've done it for enough for everyone else.
I made so sure to leave all of that movie off every single part of my list. I was like, I'm not adding this to my list. Okay, I went with The Five Bloods. The Spike
I
Lee
went for the
movie.
same thing.
Yeah, I think like
I seem to have been outvoted.
I was like, I really enjoyed it, and it's got a massive director and a load of massive names in it, and it was really fucking good.
I always thought Spike Lee was quite
Well,
smart.
like,
I think the thing is who's Spike Lee? I think the thing is, it's like
I meant physically. I'm very aware of who
feel
Spike
like-
Lee is.
I feel like it came out at the perfect time, because it came out reasonably early last year, I think.
yeah, it came out just
And it came out
about
on
the
Netflix.
time.
Like, everyone was like kind of
Yeah.
willing to sit down for like 2 hours and sort of just watch something like that. And also that was when like the whole kind of like Black Lives Matter kind of started up again.
Yeah, it was.
which
It felt
yeah.
good to have a story driven by those characters.
And I think the trouble was
yeah.
is like I just don't think it sort of just like represented things kind of perfectly at that time, I think. And I just feel like if more people had seen it, then it would be kind of it's just the perfect sort of. I know I can't really put it into words. Because,
Yeah,
like,
it's got a lot. You're
if
right.
after
It's
I'd
got a
seen
lot
it,
of.
I could
It's
tell you
got
a lot about it.
It's
but,
got a
like,
lot of good political motivation behind it, and it supports a lot of good political stuff with it. And I think it was a really interesting and just a good
I
movie in
can't-
general. Apart from
yeah.
all that stuff, just a really well written, well acted in, and really drama filled movie. Yeah, if you haven't already, it's out on Netflix. You should give it a watch.
I really enjoyed it.
I had a really good time with it.
If you want to watch it, like just sort of understand that it's quite slow in certain parts.
Yeah.
And when people say that they think it's a criticism, but it's really not, because if anything, I prefer that.
Yeah,
but
there are
it's
moments
just-
that need to be slower than others. I agree.
It won't
yeah.
be for everyone, but like if you sort of just like, you just have to like really kind of. I think it won't feel like that if you're really kind of invested in it, which
Yeah.
you should be.
Yeah.
Check it out, everyone.
Yeah, I agree. Check it out.
I think
cool.
we
So
can agree that
we've
everyone's
actually given the award somewhere. Then there you go. Nice.
Congratulations to
Good
Spike
job,
Lee
guys.
for winning the award, and everyone else who worked on the film for winning
Well
the
done.
award.
Yeah.
Picture that not enough
Close
people are
second.
talking about.
Oh, also on that note, I
and
must
Christopher
admit,
Nolan, an honorable mention.
oh
Yeah.
fuck off. I must admit, Chadwick Boseman as well was in the movie, which is always nice to see
He
after
has to
his
admit it.
after his
It
after
was,
his
it
sad
was the
after his
first one
sad
that came
death.
out
After he died. Yeah, it was after. Yeah, just after. I think
We
it
had a
was
couple
actually.
films come out last year, didn't we?
My rating is He's up for is he up for an Oscar? No, a load
I
of
think he
people are.
is.
Is he up for an Oscar? Oh, he
I
is up
thought
for an
he
Oscar.
was.
He is up for the Oscar. Sorry, yeah, he is. I couldn't remember if he was up for it or if his co-star was up for it. But
Maybe he's up for a
yeah.
Daniel. I guess we'll find out later.
Yeah,
Fuck's
maybe.
sake.
So the next,
I haven't
the
seen
next,
either of the films he was
Can
in.
we do an end credit at the end of this, please? That's called The Daniels, which is just Dan just names some movies to give
Just
awards
noticed
to.
things.
Yeah,
All
of
right,
course.
cool, good.
So the next award is the best show / series award. So that means that it has to be a show that either started or had a season released in the last year or up to this point or whenever we decide, really.
Okay. All right. Okay. Dan, do you want to jump in
I
or?
think I'd have to say The Mandalorian season 2.
That's a fair
Mainly
shout.
because it was like one of the only 2 new shows I watched last year, which helps.
Yeah, that's fair enough. There's also, but that's another thing because of like everything got shut down production wise. There's been even less good TV.
I disagree. Movies. I think there's been so much great TV in the last year. I
can't think of anything that came out.
Focusing on it more because they've had more time.
I suppose so. Plus, I suppose
like,
TV was quicker to get back going than movies were. Like films kind of had a stutter step start, while as well TV kind of went straight into it.
I think we just had like a big kind of like. I wonder if they push production forward on a lot of productions of television because obviously you usually film television like the year before it comes out, right? And then it takes ages to edit because it's it's basically like 6 films basically you're editing at least usually. So there was always going to be a lot of television coming out like this year, and I wonder if maybe shows that are meant to come out later last year came out earlier because they had to like rush production. They were just like people are sitting at home on Netflix all day. I wonder.
If you're going to take advantage of the audience's position now, doing that.
Yeah,
that's a fair point. Dan, I think that's a very good point. By the way, I think that's a very good recommendation of a show. That was at the start of the lockdown, right? The first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
it was the end of 2019, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, right.
Oh, was it the back end of it?
The first series of The Mandalorian was at the start of lockdown for us.
Well,
because of when Disney Plus was released, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course.
In March.
That's depressing as fuck.
Both series of The Mandalorian, I guess, because they both came out last
year. Well, my point was going to be because when we did the second series and we covered it, kind of. That was like a really nice thing to look forward to every week in that.
Oh my god, was that still coming out? We were doing.
That was still coming out.
Like...
We've done a lot of episodes. I forget how many episodes we've done.
And I'm already like losing count of.
yeah, it's worrying, isn't it? I don't even know that episode. I used to introduce them and give a number. I don't know what number we're on now. I have no fucking clue.
It's in the teens. I know that.
Yeah, something like that. Jimmy, have you got one, or do you want me to just?
You do yours and then I'll do
I have 2 written down, but I have one that I definitely
choose one.
Another one I just put there.
Do an honorable mention.
I'm gonna say The Last Dance, but I want an honorable mention of WandaVision. I think it was a nice kind of.
Yeah.
It was something different, for the peoples. But The Last Dance, I actually think is my genuine answer because I think it's fucking amazing. And I think if you're.
I rewatched the first episode the other day.
Yeah, I genuinely go back and rewatch just. Like episodes here or there, just like one of the 10. I just go back and pick one and watch it. And I think even if you don't know what the fuck is going on in a lot of those, or you're not a big basketball fan or a big sports fan, they are so worth watching. It just, to me, I'm like, that's the one that I think kind of
I
I had a really good time with that.
I think like it doesn't really have any like flaws I can't think of other than
you don't. There's no flaws.
Possibly the timeline gets a bit confusing after a while. I mean, if you're not aware of like all the championships they won like off by heart, which like I mean I think say you and me both did get, but like if you're not aware like all the championships they won, it gets kind of confusing because you're like, well, what happened in that year? What happened in that year?
Yeah.
All you have to do really is know what years they won and what years they didn't, and then whatever year it goes back, it's like, okay, I can kind of follow what's happening here.
I think that's the only criticism I could make. That's the only criticism you could definitely make. I think is definitely that one. But I don't think there's anything
really well as well.
Yeah, there's nothing like you don't get bored watching it. Like there's no part where you're ever bored watching it. It's fucking brilliant. I had a great time.
It never holds on one person for too long either.
No, definitely not. If anything, it leads you wanting more.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't know. I don't think I want any more Isaiah Thomas films, but yeah.
No, I want. The studio is supposedly working on some other.
I wanted more Steve Carell.
Apparently there's
Steve Kerr's amazing.
I think Steve Kerr is amazing, but I also think in the works apparently is something for Kobe Bryant, and a kind of similar thing done by the same production company.
Well, that was a
apparently
really good episode.
Which I think would be a massive thing.
Dan, you've seen it, right? You've seen it last time.
I don't think Dan has, no.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, well, I'll get this over quickly. The episode about Kobe.
Yep.
Do you think that was meant to be a small part of the episode, and then they expanded it after he died, or do you think it was always?
No, I think it was supposed to be a main part. So they're both.
Kobe's obviously a big part. Like, well, Jordan's
Jordan's a big part of Kobe, and that's why I think it was there. And I also think the idea of it was always to kind of get people to go, oh, maybe we'd want a Kobe one. Because you have to remember as well, these directors and like companies and whatnot, you want to make as much of these kind of things as you can. So they definitely wanted that. Exactly. So
Kobe didn't,
Well, he played more modern day, didn't he? There's more cameras about. There's more footage
it's all
about.
Recorded anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I think he was part. I think he was already a big part. I do think his death meant that it became a focal part.
Yeah. Because I also think that episode was definitely about him.
Yeah, it was a sweet. It was a really sweet way to link it back to him.
It felt like a bottle episode, but it felt like it had like an actual purpose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it had a purpose. It had a meaning. It had a nice. I think it was Jordan's way, and it's not obviously him doing it, but I think it looks like, from the outside anyway, it's Michael's way of giving love and respect to a man who even he admired.
Yeah, so I always found that funny, like their kind of relationship. Because it was always
it's older brother and younger brother shit.
Yeah, John was always saying how he steals his moves and stuff like that. It was never
it's an older brother younger brother relationship.
It was always kind of funny to see. So I think that was like one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah. What have you?
When was it shot in relation to Kobe's death?
I want to say 2018, 2019.
Okay.
Around about then. I think they shot over the 2 seasons and years, so it finished production shooting wise. I think early 2019.
Well, because he was in it. He was getting interviewed.
Yeah, he's interviewed in it. Yeah.
So
he's interviewed in it.
He was.
And then,
I'm
pretty certain he was
when
alive
Kobe died.
Kobe died early 2020.
Yeah,
very early.
Because
it's before our lockdown, and I was in Nando's.
I feel like
I was in.
Definitely.
Yeah, we were in college talking about it the next day, and I was in Nando's going to the cinema that night, and it came up on my phone in the notification, and I was like, shit.
I'll tell you what, I remember because Daniel Ricciardo had a special helmet at testing at the start of last year. That was a tribute helmet. So
it's amazing. We won't.
I just went straight down to my dad. I think.
Won't go into it too much, but I think it's amazing, like the effect someone can have on the world in itself. But I definitely thought it
just didn't feel real. Someone like that big.
That was my thing. Was like it didn't feel real considering how young he was.
I mean, you see people like all the time. I mean, I remember I told someone about it and they didn't realize it. It's like,
especially on the basis as well, like you have to remember as well. Chadwick Boseman passed away, and that was a real kind of punch to the gut. It felt like, but he kind of battled with he had his fight. He's in basically a fight with what he was dealing with.
That was like really.
Kobe's one doesn't feel fair to you. Does that make sense? Because like it was not a medical thing.
Yeah, I mean,
it didn't feel fair.
At least at Chadwick Boseman, it was like. I think towards the end of his life, it was more just sort of like he kind of just accepted it, and that's why he kept it to himself, because it was like that he had to deal with.
Yeah, and he wanted to focus on what he was doing.
I have huge respect for that, because you don't need to tell everyone about everything,
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that kind of is quite nice, but it's just it's sad. Man.
Yeah. Shall we, on that happy note, give your answer? I was going to say, go on.
So obviously, honorable mention is The Last Dance, but I've gone for Better Call Saul, which, if you
fair enough.
Up to this point,
Yeah.
The last season was amazing.
This is going to be a trend, isn't it? All three of us with different answers, being like, yeah, all of these are pretty good.
I mean, I agree with all of you except for Tenet on the last one.
I couldn't really think of something.
I think we spoke about that.
We slated it! I have one. I've just realised one of my answers on here I haven't watched. I just put it down here. In fact, 2 of them I haven't watched.
Oh,
yeah.
One of my answers I haven't watched because that was the whole point in the category.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay.
3.
So the next one is the next award is best man, woman, or whoever you identify yourself as long as you've acted in something. Dan, do you want to go first?
Okay. I'm going to be slightly annoying, but this is a more genuine answer. Because I
Wait, who are you going with? What?
John David
David
Washington.
John David Washington. Yeah, fair
I
enough.
really like it.
For
Oh, yeah,
Malcolm
that's
Marie,
fair.
of course. For Malcolm Marie.
I think
that's fair.
out of all of us, just to talk about Tenet some more, I think
Yeah.
I'm the one who enjoyed it the most.
Yeah,
probably.
for sure. Yes, for sure.
But
yeah.
I thought. I mean, I've only seen him in that and Black
I love
Klansman,
Tenet,
but he's
but I
brilliant in both of them.
I'm gonna throw out on that note. I am gonna throw my answer. I didn't really have an answer for this one. I just put in a joke answer. I put Eddie Murphy. I'm gonna agree with you and say it's him, or I think it's him, or it's the Robert Pattinson. I think it's one of them two, probably. Which is ironic. Ironic, but I'd say John David Washington's done a lot more this year. Therefore, yeah, I think he's probably the right one. I think you're dead on beat. Like he's probably the
Well,
best guy
I've got a
this.
completely different direction for you guys.
Oh fucking hell!
I've got Dennis Rodman.
Just to refer the last answer a little bit more.
You see the interview with the director, and he was saying how I think his exact words were, "Working with Dennis Rodman is like controlling a feral cat."
What a compliment!
Because he was like he's wearing like sunglasses.
He's wearing sunglasses, yeah.
Which I think they actually said in the documentary where Jordan wore sunglasses and he talked about his gambling league. He said it looked like the most suspicious thing in the entire world.
Yeah.
And then Dennis Rodman just wore sunglasses at the entire thing. Like, do you not want shit back?
Yeah. And
apparently, like he never looked. He never like stayed looking in the right place. He would always like drift around and look. And that apparently he would just start talking about Kim Jong Un.
Of course he wouldn't.
He just kept talking about that, and the direction was like, it just got kind of brilliant. No, I've actually put Bob Odenkirk because I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
I would have put him in best supporting. I would have put some other people from Better Call Saul in best supporting, but I have better best supporting actor, I think. So.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Are we all good? I think.
Yeah, we're giving the award to John David Washington on
the
Tenet.
Successful. A win for me.
Tenet wins one as well.
And its sequel, Malcolm Marie.
Yeah.
Yes. They're the same.
It's the whole
That's
movie of her going,
again.
what do you mean you went back in time and then back again and then what the fuck?
He never went back in time, he just stayed in the same place.
Oh yeah, my apologies. The story has only just begun. Okay, right. Should we get on to the next topic?
Yeah, so the next one is best man, woman, or whoever you identify yourself as long as you've acted alongside another actor.
I don't remember who the fuck. I've written a name down, but I don't remember who the fuck why I've written this name down. I don't know what he guessed.
I
don't know what he. I don't know what he co-stars in.
What's your answer? You don't have an answer for that.
Well, I've just thought of one just now. Seeing as we're allowed to do a TV show for this one, I'm gonna say John Barrowman in Resolution of the Daleks.
Not Doctor Who.
No, yeah, Doctor
Who. Okay, good.
Well, because he came back for the special this year. Reprising as Captain Jack. We haven't seen him since.
Oh, I remember who I did. Sorry, go carry
on. Must have been End of Time. Would have been the last time we've seen him. That was 2009.
Yeah.
Good.
He's been away for a little while.
Yes. And it was good to have him back.
Yeah, I love John.
I really like.
Great actor.
Well, Kraken didn't he? And then Captain Jack, and then he had to go to the World's End.
Is that the same series Andrew Garfield's in?
And then they went upside down, and then there was a big green light, and they had to go in the whirlpool, and then
Jimmy is describing Jack Sparrow and the adventures of the third Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Which I believe is the title, actually.
Yeah.
Captain Jack and the Adventures, the third film.
Okay. All right. Good. Very good.
That's
so we're going John Barrowman as well. That's a very good answer. I think so. Yes. I'm throwing out Pedro Pascal for Wonder Woman 84. I couldn't remember what he was in, so I had to Google it. But I just was like, Pedro Pascal, but he's the star of The Mandalorian. I really like. I'm not a massive fan of that movie. I think it's a fine movie. It's good. But I thought him himself was amazing. He was brilliant. He was really good. I had a really good time watching him, and he's always fucking great. So yeah, I'm going Pedro Pascal.
I've gone for one that you can agree with, okay, but you haven't really thought about. I've gone for Delroy Lindo, who played Paul in the Five Bloods.
What one's
was the villain kind of?
Oh, the villain one. Oh, that's a really good shout. Yeah, that's a really good shout. Yeah, that's a really good shout. Yeah, no, I agree. Actually, yeah.
Look this person up.
That's a really good shout.
Oh my god, he was so good.
Yeah, and he's kind of you kind of don't like him throughout the movie. He's an asshole.
you sort of like
I mean,
hate
you
him
don't
all the way
usually
up to the
like the
point where
villain.
you kind of
No, but Dan, he's not like he's, but not really a villain because he's
I
part
just-
of that.
Yeah,
I
group
just
of
haven't really
friends.
seen anything like it before. 'Cause
Yeah,
there's always,
yeah, I
there's always
agree.
been,
Yeah,
There's always been like characters that's like, oh, you know, he's a bad character, but I kind of like him, or he's a good character, but I kind of don't like him, or something like that. It's like, I personally, and that's a great thing. It's like it could change between people. I
Oh, he's
personally,
an Up.
oh yeah, of course.
He's one of, presumably
he
one
was
of the
himself
dogs.
in Up.
Well, he's just,
I
he's-
personally
it
like
says
hated
beta.
him.
I don't know who that is.
I personally like hated him up to the point where I kind of liked him. If that makes sense.
yeah. You feel
You know,
you pity him and you feel bad for him after a
Like
certain point.
he was like, you sort of had hope for him at certain points, and then you were like, oh no, I kind of hope he gets killed, and then like at the end you're like, oh,
No, yeah.
I sort of think he could be good, and then
Yeah. I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. I think
Yes.
that's a very good award to give
gets
him. I
very
think
killed.
we did one more. I think we got one more in this Zoom call. Time
Yeah,
for one
and then
more
we'll
anyway.
start a
in
new
the Zoom
one.
call. And then we'll start a new call.
Okay, so the next one is the best film with depressing vibes award.
Can I?
Okay,
I-
I
go on,
don't
go
have
on.
an answer for this one. I almost did, but it ended up becoming my answer for the next thing. So
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Wait, the
My
next,
one-
the next thing is the best film with good vibes.
I'm very aware, but I'll get to it.
Down to internet.
Stay excited.
Okay, my one is a bit of a cheat. I put Black Widow because I still haven't watched it, and it makes me sad
not
to
sure
think I'm
that
still
really
fucking
counts.
That
waiting.
doesn't count.
Yeah, I don't
that's
have an
coming
answer
out. That's
either.
coming out next year. We can do that next
Then
year.
I don't have an answer
Coming
either.
out this
then.
year.
No, you can do.
It's coming out this year.
You can do.
No Marvel films came out.
Yeah,
last
exactly,
Year. You
yeah.
can't choose any of them.
Yep. All right, go on.
I've actually gone for Borat 2 because I watched that film and it was really sad. Did no one else watch that film? I just think like I can't believe these people are real.
Oh yeah, I did believe that, but
I just sat there. I was like, oh my god, that's just sad.
yeah.
I couldn't
Think about
think
it
of
like
like
that.
I couldn't.
No,
think
it
of
gave me
any,
good
like,
vibes actually because the
it had-
the woman that
it
looked
did have
after
good
his
vibes.
daughter, the
it
woman
did
that looked
have
after
good
his
vibes at
daughter
certain
ended up
points. I'll
like
agree with
someone.
you, but
She ended up like 70.
I'll be
for
honest,
being
like-
a really nice mum.
I'll be honest, I couldn't. Oh yeah, she was amazing. By the way.
Yeah, she was really good. And
She
like,
deserves
there was a
Best
Paige.
actor, actress, or whoever you identify yourself as. We don't
yeah, great job you.
Don't
And you weren't
deserve
even acting. You were just
something.
brilliant.
Yeah, you were being a real person.
You were being a real good person.
Yeah.
You were being you.
No,
Yeah.
okay. I just kind of got sad at the people. It was just in the south, really. I think it's time we just click restart on the south and just start from the top because they just,
Yeah, I agree.
they fucked
I
up too
agree.
much. The people can be fine. I just think we just need to just turn it down a little bit and let's just chill out. You know what I mean? Like they're just taking things a bit too seriously.
Shall
down
we
there.
restart the call?
Only there was some sort of plague that could wipe these people out.
If only, right? Oh, that by the way,
Yeah,
I
sorry.
did like the twist at the end, but that was all the.
Yeah, that was very good.
was
On
all
that
Catholic
note,
style
Dan,
government.
Dan, do you remember I had a conversation with you years
No, I
ago
don't.
now, where your brother who, your older brother,
Yeah,
mentioned
I'm
the
aware of
idea that
Oh yeah,
there's too many idiots in the world. We need a plague. And now I sat with you going, I haven't seen each other in 6 months because of the virus. Like, I remember having that conversation with you both, and your brother was like, too many idiots. Just kill them off in the herd.
It's a thing. It's a thing my older brother used to like to say a lot. Like my grandparents quoted it back at him when this all started. It's basically been blamed. So if you
Nice,
require
good.
a scapegoat,
Yeah.
Yeah, put his phone number and like his security number in the comments and
Yeah.
We'll send people his way. Right, shall we start a new call?
that's
seems like a good plan.
Wait,
Okay.
clap down. That's
Dan.
good. That's good. Oh,
There you go, that's better. That's a
Up my
firmer
hands.
clap. Yeah, good.
the-
Next
the next-
question.
the next film is the best film with good vibes award.
Okay, I've got an answer for this one.
Oh,
As
no.
alluded to. Well, don't say oh no. It's a really good film. I
Alright,
have
go on.
chosen Soul.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
yeah, great,
it's
yeah,
up
yeah,
on the
yeah,
count
really
last
good.
year.
Hold on. Were you gonna put that in depressing vibes?
Yeah, because it's like sad and stuff. But then there are more good
Depressing, though.
vibes that I. Yeah, you put Borat too. I think I could have
Borat 2
put
is
Soul.
depressing. It's just a bunch
Jimmy,
of, like,
shut up, Jimmy.
Anyway, I decided the good vibes outweighed the sad ones,
Yeah.
so I've put Soul. I
Yeah, that's a really
enjoyed
good
it.
answer, that's a
It was
really good answer.
That's a good answer. Yeah.
That's a
Pixar
really good
smashed
answer,
it, as usual.
Yeah.
I was going
Yeah, I
Borat
agree.
1, but I realized I didn't come
Fuck's sake. Jimmy, do you want to go next, or do you want me to whip out an
No,
answer?
you go next. I like this sort of like
I went Coming to America. I had a really good time with this. It gave me good vibes. Maybe just because it's like a throwback and nostalgia, and not nostalgia, but you know what I mean. It was kind of nice to see all those characters again. But I had a really, really good time with that one. I had a blast. Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
So I was gonna put Soul, but I put Soul. Like most of the answers for the next few segments are basically Soul because I really like that.
Okay,
film.
good. Yeah, fair enough.
So I tried to really, really think about the last film I watched that I had a really, really good time watching. And the last one I thought was like The Gentleman.
Borat 2.
And I was like, shit, did that come out this year? And it came out the 1st of January last year.
Wait, what one did?
The Gentleman.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that
Ritchie
counts.
film.
That counts. Yeah.
So, well, I don't think it's got the
It's
the
not
best
good
vibes out of all the
vibes, but
films.
it's not good vibes, but it's a good movie.
I had a good time watching it. So,
Yeah.
I'm counting it, basically.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree. That's a good movie.
Well, I think because you were going to say Soul.
Oh, yeah, I think Soul's the winner. Soul's the winner here. Yeah,
Soul's
Soul's the winner here.
I'll happily agree with that.
Victory for me once more.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, no, it's going to...
It's going to Soul. You
Soul.
don't get the award, Dan.
I made Soul. Do you guys not know that?
You mates.
I'm
Did you make
Jamie
Soul?
Foxx.
Are you? Jamie Foxx didn't make Soul, he just did it.
Well, I did two things. I was in it and I made it.
Oh, right.
I'm both Jamie Foxx and presumably
Pete
Pete
Docter?
Doctor.
What about him? Did he not have anything to do with it? Was that the second film?
No, that's me.
Are you? Oh,
Have
of
you-
course, it all makes
Can
sense.
you tell
now.
me if you've ever seen the two of us in the same room at the same time?
Do you know what? I can't. In the same sense, I haven't ever seen Gabe and Batman in the same room. So who knows? Who knows?
I haven't seen
Gabe
Gabe and Joker
Gabe just
in the same
got
room
very
either.
excited. So I said,
That's- Yeah, but that's because Batman doesn't like me anymore, so I'm not. He doesn't want to be in the same room as me. Yeah. Right.
The next one is the Best Looking Picture Award, which is basically just best cinematography, but I changed the name because I don't get sued.
Yeah, are they going to sue us?
I don't want to risk it anymore.
I threw out one I feel like that film nerds will really like, but it was the only thing I could think. It was the only thing I could think of that's actually really like. No, I went Snyder Cut.
Oh my goodness! You can't give the best looking film.
Are you guys looking forward to the?
It released in 4:3.
Are you guys looking forward to the
not allowed.
8-hour re-release where it slowed down like 2 times?
Yeah.
Did you
Half
see that?
speed.
The Zack
Half
Snyder
speed.
like April Fool's thing. That was yesterday.
Yeah.
But probably 2 weeks ago. To you guys, 'cause I can't be
half
asked to edit
speed.
this.
Half speed thing. Yeah.
But wait,
You still haven't done the quiz. Was the quiz episode even out yet?
I know.
No,
I
it's
realized
not. No, it's
yesterday.
not.
I was sitting there yesterday. And I was like, oh shit! I didn't actually finish the quiz. I'm like, everything's fine.
I
can relax. And
keep
was like,
telling
oh,
people.
fuck.
I keep saying to people, I'm like, there's an episode coming out. It's
So do
really
I,
different
so
to
do
what
I.
we usually do.
I'm like, it's really, really good. And
I just
then,
assumed you'd
when does
lost
it
the
come out? I'm
audio
like,
again or something.
It's only
Why
Dan
is it?
again. It's just a quiz show of only Dan. Yeah. No,
I
yeah,
thought
I'm
I'd
going.
carry
I'm
that
going
episode,
Snyder
it'll
Cut
work
just
anyway.
because I couldn't really think of
Okay,
anything
well,
else. And
Jimmy,
it's a
we have
nicely
to
shot
think
film.
of something because
So you gotta think of
we
something.
can't let Snyder Cut win.
No, we can't do it.
You
You
can't
do
think of
Also,
anything.
Tenet.
Tenet, it has to go to Tenet.
No, do you know what? I think he's right because I think Tenet. I didn't put that as one out. I think Tenet. Everyone
think
thinks
I'm
best looking. They always think like, oh, it's really, really pretty. But like, actually,
He
it's
crashed
kind
that
of
plane into a building.
no,
For
but
real.
exactly.
That looked
but, like,
cool.
It's
So it
kind of
wins.
like a Marvel. Like,
Wasn't
technically-
necessary though, was it? It
but,
really
like,
wasn't.
It was
No, but,
It
like,
really wasn't
because of it.
but, like,
Tell me it would have.
We need to create a distraction. We could just put some bombs here. Nah, fuck it. Plane into the wall.
no, but
They
like,
actually
I think
did it.
I
So
think
cool.
technically it's like really kind of
Yeah. All
No,
the,
it
like,
was.
backwards
No, yeah.
stuff
It,
and
look,
stuff.
it's a Christopher Nolan movie, which means that it looks brilliant.
I mean,
and it's
it would probably have
yeah.
to go to best choreography, right? But like, we'll just
Yeah.
consider it.
Yeah,
They
but
sound kind
well,
of similar. So
No, yeah,
by
we'll go- it
changing
looks
the
the
name of the category, we can smush it in there.
Yeah, I agree.
My
Let's
one's
smush.
Soul because
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
it looks
It did
amazing.
look very nice.
Yeah, look very good. I agree.
Oh,
It was
pretty
just a very
colours.
nice thing.
And a cat.
Pretty colours and a cat. Yeah, it was good. I had
So
a good
we'll
time
just,
with Soul.
what do you think? We just get like. Pete
I
Docter
think we give
and
it to
Christopher
Tenet.
Nolan up
Yeah,
at the same time. They can just like both the fans on the thing, like
have a
boxing,
scrap.
where they both hold
have a
the
scrap.
ref's hands.
Or
Yeah.
have the protagonist
They
fight.
both hold the
Whatever
ref's
Jamie
hands.
Foxx.
I don't mean.
Those two characters can fight. And
That would be
Whoever
great, wouldn't
is-
it? Pete Docter and Christopher Nolan beating each other out for the award on stage for a
Yeah.
Daniel.
I
they,
think that's
they do an
Daniel.
They do an Uwe Bowl.
Can
They
it just
have a
be?
boxing match.
Can our award be like it's the Oscar like position? It's just
It's just
Dan
me.
instead though.
From the
And
United
he's giving
Kingdom.
a thumbs up instead of holding a
Christopher
thing. He's giving
Nolan.
a thumbs up. Yeah, that's the trophy right there. Yeah, I agree. I think Tenet wins that one. Yeah.
Wait.
I still think. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I've gone. Afghan.
Afghan.
Afghan. I've gone for Afghan. Gone for the best sequel award.
This one I feel like there's only really like a few answers for.
I've gone with.
I struggle with this one
because it's the only sequel I watched.
Even though I wrote the category, I struggled. And
I didn't watch this movie I've written. I just wrote it because it did really well. And
I had to look up sequels that came out this year, and I didn't. I felt like I should do one that I've actually seen, and then I decided that I shouldn't. Because
on second thoughts, Wonder Woman in this. I think Wonder Woman and this one are probably the only two. I think because I put Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Oh yeah.
I haven't watched it, but it did really well. So I was like, it probably was alright.
So I haven't watched any of those films.
Wait, what did you put down?
Both Wonder Woman films.
I did watch Wonder Woman, and that was good as well. So like,
I
it
like
can go either
Wonder
one.
Woman.
But I think it can go
Wonder
either one.
Woman.
Yeah. All right. I'm happy to go Wonder Woman.
That also looked quite nice.
Go on, Jimmy. Wonder Woman was very nice.
I put one. Basically, I just read the first thing off the list of sequels because I didn't even care if it came out this year or not. I put Venom 2.
Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Let There Be Carnage.
Let There Be Carnage.
I'm genuinely excited.
I genuinely couldn't remember the name.
So am I.
Because Andy Serkis is directing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't hate the first
I
one.
didn't dislike Venom.
The fight at the end was terrible. Tom Hardy. I like Riz Ahmed. Michelle Williams.
I don't think that you liked it that much, Gabe, because I watched the first 10 minutes with you around yours, and you said you didn't like it and turned it off.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
We managed to watch Green Lantern that one time.
Yeah, we did.
Definitely better than Green Lantern.
That is true. When Venom to me is one of the movies it was fine, but I probably won't go back and rewatch it.
Nah, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think.
However, Venom 2 Carnage or something will probably be.
Let There Be Carnage.
Let There Be Carnage.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson in a ginger wig, right?
Wouldn't it be better if it's Woody Allen?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, because that's real villain.
Jimmy went near that one and then was like, "Nah, I'm not going near that."
I don't want anyone to Woody Allen. Yeah. Okay, so the next one is the film that helped me get through the shitty year award.
Anyone?
I didn't understand the category.
You guys can answer if you want. I mean,
I think it's just one that we liked, right? It's just a film you enjoyed and kind of.
It's just one
the category suggests that the film didn't have to have come out last year.
No, it doesn't have to come out. It didn't have to come out last year at all. Actually,
I should have mentioned that. What film did I watch more than?
So I'm trying to think what movie did I watch?
I
actually have a genuine answer for this. So
go on then.
Okay, well you go.
Okay, so I put Soul again, and I'll explain why.
Man, we can't just give all our awards to Christopher Nolan and Disney.
Christopher Nolan didn't make Soul.
Yes, he did. So.
All right, that's because I'm
Soul, but a plane blows up in it.
There was a point half through this year where, so obviously me and Gabe both gone off to uni this year. Dan's a nerd. He went early.
Yeah.
He's older than us. But
he's not older than me, but still. Yeah.
Well, I am older than you.
Yeah, but same year. Anyway, carry on. Sorry.
So basically, I didn't know whether I wanted to stay behind for a few years and do something else that I'm interested in, or go off to uni and do film like I was gonna do.
And Soul made you hate film so much that you decided not to go to uni at all. You're now gonna become an accountant.
Well, no, because one of my other big passions is like engineering. Okay.
Jimmy Rogers, space accountant.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Space accountant. I was gonna stay behind and possibly get a diploma in that, and then study that at uni in a few years' time. And I was really set on doing that, but I didn't really know. I never made a decision because I didn't really know if it was the right thing for me. And I watched Soul, and I was
That's exactly what the film is about.
I know. I was actually really down with
the
that.
music.
Fine, I'll just watch Soul because it's a Pixar film, and I watched it. I was like, this is a bit real. And then I decided I'm just gonna go to uni now because
Noise.
I want to.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's the right thing.
What he leaves out of that part there is that this show really helped Jimmy reconnect with his love for film.
No, it didn't.
And talking cats.
You guys just answer.
Okay, I've got an answer. I've thought of something. I think possibly the only film I watched more than once last year. I watched it twice.
What the fuck I've watched?
Well, I'm gonna go with Monsters Inc. because I love Monsters Inc.
Oh, Monsters Inc. is the second best Pixar film in my opinion. But it's a very, very close second. Very close second.
Incredibles? or
Wall-E.
one of the Toy Story
But
films?
that's my.
Oh, Wall-E,
but
okay.
I understand. That's my personal opinion. I think if you're ranking them on quality, Monsters Inc.'s the best.
Oh,
I think Monsters
got
Inc.
one.
is probably my favourite. I love that film
I
so
agree
much.
with you.
But
I think
it's
very
always
great,
sort
yeah.
of switching between that, The Incredibles, and Toy Story 2. It's a sort
No,
of...
mine's Monsters Inc. for sure. I love Monsters Inc.
Yeah,
I love the
mine is
characters
like
especially.
Wall-E, Monsters Inc., and then either The Incredibles are up, but I think it's probably The
Wall-E.
Incredibles.
I've thought of an answer.
Go.
I'm
Okay.
going with, I have this on Blu-ray, and I hadn't opened it
Wow.
until about a week
Look
ago
at
or
you
so.
go.
But it really had a good time with it. I'm going Logan Lucky.
I love that film.
I really
love it.
fucking love the movie. I really like the film. There's so much good shit in it, and Daniel Craig and
Channing
what's-
Tatum and
Adam
Adam
Driver are
and
so
Casey
funny.
Affleck,
They're
Casey
so
Neistat.
funny. It's so good.
Seth MacFarlane, and
Yeah, it's
Sebastian
brilliant.
Stan.
Can we get
Sebastian
Casey
Stan, yeah,
Neistat
it's
on the-
brilliant.
Sebastian Stan's in it?
Sebastian Stan's
Yeah,
the
he
race car
plays a
driver. Yeah,
race
he's the
car
NASCAR
driver.
Oh,
driver.
of course
yeah.
he is. He's
But
the one
not-
not
who
Seth
punches
MacFarlane.
the
one who-
annoying British man.
Yeah, well, he doesn't
Yeah,
punch
Seth
Seth.
MacFarlane.
He
Wait,
doesn't
can I-
punch Seth
can I-
MacFarlane. He walks away with him, and Seth MacFarlane gets punched by Adam Driver.
I
who
have a
then...
message for Americans, by the way.
Oh no!
Don't
we
do
go.
British accents. British people hate British accents as it is. We hate it even more when Americans do it. Please
Yeah,
don't
that
do
is
it.
true.
But it's
It's-
funny when
it-
Seth
it is
MacFarlane do
funny.
it.
No, it's not
funny
funny
when
Family
Seth
Guy
MacFarlane-
man.
Because if you do it,
Stewie.
if you're an American, or even if you're a British person, you do a British accent, I immediately hate you.
What are you doing at the moment then?
Stewie. I
That
don't
was
like
funny.
Stewie.
Yeah, I'm
Stewie.
saying I'm turning Logan Lucky now. I had a really good
Okay,
time with
yeah.
that.
Fair enough. Gabe was very impressed, by the way, the other day when we were coming to college at my family going impressed.
Oh,
Jimmy
wow.
does Joe Swanson so fucking well. He does him really, really well. Go on,
Do
Jimmy.
Kronk.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
No, you gotta do it now. Go on.
No, I'm embarrassed. You're embarrassing me, Gabe.
All right, go on.
Okay,
Next,
so the next one is favorite movie film that I don't necessarily think is the best, but I still like it anyway. Award.
I have an answer for this one.
Oh, and by the way, when I say I don't think it's the best, I don't mean it's bad. I mean like think of it more as a close second for best picture. But like it's your
Okay.
personal like opinion.
Oh, I just put okay. All right.
I mean you can
Oh, wow.
try if you want, but that's how I'm gonna be answering.
Okay. All right.
I went with Birds of Prey because
Yeah,
I like that
yeah.
film. It's
I
I
you
haven't
know
seen it.
it's not the greatest film in
Nope.
on the planet in any sense of the word, but
When
you
did
know,
that come
I
out? That
enjoyed
came
it.
out like really early.
Came out.
2020.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I watched
Yeah,
it
that's
last year
the
for
last
the
movie
first
I
time,
watched.
so
That's
it counts.
that's the last film I watched in cinema.
Mine was
was,
Parasite.
Birds
'cause
of
I'm
Prey.
a film student.
Yeah.
You didn't watch that with us, Gabe. I'm so annoyed at that.
Yeah.
We went to the cinema and Gabe just stayed behind because he's a nerd.
No, Gabe
Sounds
had
about
work and had to stay
I
behind.
had work and I didn't do it.
I like the fact I'm the nerd. You went
Yeah,
and
for
watched
not
the film
going
to
see
student film.
Parasite.
Yeah,
Gabe,
fuck
Gabe,
you.
It was all for nothing that work. Because let's be honest, that if you know that in a few months' time. The
Oh,
work
then
is
yeah, I
here,
would have come. Yeah, I would have gone.
Then
Yeah,
I just had a
you
fun
never went to
feeling.
New York anyway, so what's the point of saving all
Yeah,
that
I
money
know.
for?
I had to bring that. I didn't need that.
I spent all of it. It's fine.
The movie with the
Where are you
pressing
going
prize was
with
this year.
Gabriel?
Oh, I'm going. Coming
Yeah,
to
it's-
America.
Am I going to show up about coming to America?
It's good fun. It's
Coming
good
to
fun. I had a
America,
good fun
directed by
time.
Christopher Nolan.
I had a good fun time. Eddie Murphy's really funny in it, and
Narrated by Samuel L. Jackson.
there's a plane blows up in America.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
no,
no, no,
wait,
no,
that's-
yes.
No, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't.
This film is only set 5 years after the first one. It's more than that.
God.
Oh no.
Yeah, I had a good time with that one.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh, you're the one that said it.
I put One Night in Miami. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
I
I've
want to
not
watch it.
even heard of
I
it.
haven't got around to it. No, I have.
really love it. I was tempted to put that in the films that not enough people are talking about, but I don't think enough people are talking about Five Bloods more than that film. So
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
it was really my sort of film. It was basically just like a character piece about.
Oh no, I have heard of this.
For
I've
Legends,
forgotten
basically.
the name.
It was very. Okay, so obviously, the Trial of Chicago 7 came out, right?
Yeah.
I think this did the same kind of thing, but 10 times better. Because
Ooh.
no, I there's a reason why there's an absence of Trial of Chicago 7 on my list. I think it was good. I don't think it's as good
I'm
as people
assuming
are
that.
saying.
Oh, there you
I think if you watch this, then like you'll kind of realize that it isn't as
Cool.
good as the show said, because it's like, because obviously the Trial of Chicago 7, those the people in Trial of Chicago 7, like in the real one, I mean, they're obviously like very important people.
Yeah.
If you're interested in that sort of stuff, but like the four characters, you know, are just like legends. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And it's very interesting to see.
they're the people in charge of Chicago 7
Well,
are
I won't spoil the whole
political
lot for you, but
activists.
obviously it's so the two kind of characters that face off really in that film
Yeah.
are Sam Cooke and Malcolm X, who obviously if you don't know, Sam Cooke
great singer.
Sam Cooke's amazing.
Malcolm X.
Malcolm X.
Malcolm X is, you know who Malcolm X.
Known for his beautiful angelic voice.
Angelic voice, yeah.
I mean, if you don't know who Malcolm X is, then. But yeah, so it's basically those two and their kind of conflicting views on like how. I don't know. I can't put it into words because like.
How to move forward with the movement.
How they should like handle kind of, you know.
That
trying
time America.
to people have respect them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very interesting
to...
because you have obviously like Muhammad Ali because it takes place it takes place the night that he became like world champion or heavyweight champion. I can't remember.
Heavyweight champion of the world, yeah.
Heavyweight champion of the world. That was it. It takes place the night of that. So like, I love Muhammad Ali. He's like one of my like idols. But it's very interesting because like. It's four people who all kind of have conflicting views, but there's some of them who just sort of like stand to the side, and it's not like, oh, they didn't take place, they didn't, you know, get involved in the argument because, you know, they're weakly written kind of thing like it usually is, which I think it is sometimes in the Chicago 7. There's some characters who stay to the sidelines just because, but it's because that's actually their view. You know, it's just like we don't want to have to kind of get involved in this sort of stuff.
Yeah,
and it's like. It's so well done. It all takes place in the same room, basically, mostly, and it's just really interesting. It felt like it felt very educational. I feel. I think if especially at the moment with all this like horrible stuff that's happening, with like racial injustice and stuff, I think you should watch it to kind of learn more about the history of all this sort of stuff, especially in America, which is. You know,
fucked.
Yeah. So I not only do I think it's like up there, I think I recommend everyone watches it as soon as they can because it's very good. It's on Amazon Prime in every country, I think. So just
I believe it is.
It's amazing.
Agreed. I'm on because of Jimmy's answer and because of what the thing means. I'm willing to give that the award more than Coming to America.
But then Eddie
Murphy's
America,
done a lot,
I'm
but...
sure is great.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree.
So now we have the penultimate award, which is the Best Movie Film Award, which is the best movie film of the year. So
your explanation of it is just you just saying its name again.
It's the film that you think is both objectively the best film and also personally the best film. Because the last one was just what you personally felt, but this one is what you.
I got one for this.
Is objectively the best film. Go.
I'm ready. I went The King of Staten Island. I had
God,
a really fucking good time with this movie, and it's fucking great. And sadly, you need to pay to buy or rent it on Amazon. Damn. It's fucking brilliant. I had a really good time with it. Genuinely, like I completely forgot it came out this year, or these years we're doing, should I say? And then I went back and saw it yesterday, like it was on the release list, and I was like, "Fuck!" That genuinely had me go. Shit, this is amazing. Like, that was really good to me. I really had a good time with that. So, yeah, I put that down. I've heard that
has the same kind of vibe as Soul, where it's like, you don't really know what you want to do with your life kind of thing.
Yeah, I finished it.
Which is perfect for this year, by the way.
I won't lie. I finished it and was like, I got a lot of questions for myself. But it was really worth watching. Like, I had a really good time with it.
We're happy to announce that Gabe is opening a tattoo shop where he'll become a tattoo artist.
And then I'll delve into comedy. Yeah, go on.
Kind of. You can call it that if you want.
Go on then, Dan.
So can it have been a film that came out this year?
Yeah.
I think it has to be kind of, yeah.
Okay.
2021, 2020.
Then I shall go Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah, baby!
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I watched it yesterday.
Did you? I haven't watched it yet. Where did you watch it?
Don't say anything. Please.
I won't. I will.
Where did you watch it?
Is it good?
Yeah, I watched it on Prime.
Is it really good?
Okay.
Can I get into it a little?
You can say
not spoilery.
Yeah, don't spoil anything, but give us a guide.
it's more of a Kong film than a Godzilla film.
I
He's
like
in
that
it.
actually. Cause
I like that monkey.
I mean,
Well,
we've had quite a
obviously,
lot of
last
stuff.
time we had
Godzilla.
last film was a Godzilla film, so
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah.
Fighting between the two of them, brilliant. Because
I've heard that's really good actually. I've heard that's.
we haven't seen Godzilla fight a biped like Kong yet. It's all been flying or
Yeah.
the Muto's just
That
calling
is a good
it
point
out.
actually. I think all of like
It's
the
sort of
Taisho and the
different-
last of them all flew, didn't they?
Yeah, so it's a sort of more of it's a different style of fighting, which is really good. Didn't really need the return of Millie Bobby Brown's character from the last film. She didn't really do much.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about so the people in general? Was it the same as in King of the Monsters, when they're fine but they're not really interesting kind of thing?
Yeah.
I can put up with that honestly.
Yeah, I can. I want to see monkey kill lizard. I don't care about anything else.
I think I just about put up with it in King of the Monsters, honestly. Like I think any more,
I
I'd
was
be
a
like,
thing
just stop
people
talking.
complain about a lot in just all these sorts of films, but like, it's only really not great in the last one. I really like the people in both Skull Island and the first Godzilla film.
Skull Island
was actually quite compelling.
I
Skull
really like
Island-
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah,
in that first one.
Skull Island, honestly, in my opinion, is arguably just as interesting on the
I think
cast
you're right,
than
actually,
anything
Dan.
else.
Yeah, I think you're right because I think you're right. The last one was the only one I felt where it was like, okay, kind of.
I didn't feel
No,
bored by
well,
them. I just
unfortunate-
thought they had no part to play. Like it was just kind
No.
of, eh.
Well,
yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know, in a well-weathered setup, okay, these monsters are fighting, so there's, one's on top. What do you do with the people?
Yeah, exactly. You can't do anything with them. Yeah, they're just there. They're just bystanders.
That being said, last one, I really like Charles Dance in that because he's just menacing.
Yeah.
And it's sort of unfortunate they do kill off, I think, the two most interesting human characters in Ken Watanabe and Sally Hawkins.
She did not get the right death, by the way.
No, hers was rather unceremonious. Right at the she just gets stepped on by King
Ghidorah. It felt like a producer,
she doesn't.
it felt like a producer was like, all right, we need to get rid of her.
Well, she had to die so that Serizawa was willing to sacrifice himself to.
It wasn't even dignified. Like she got stepped on. She got
no, it
a
was
huge
like
chunk of the ground.
She got background character killed, really.
Yeah, and I think it was one of the characters just like, oh, all right, they just carried on running.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, no, but to be honest, that first bit with Ghidorah was really cool when he breaks out the ice and shit.
Oh yeah.
Can I say fuck everything me and Jimmy had planned? I'm gonna vote Kong and King of Staten Island, even if I haven't watched it yet. I'm so excited to watch this movie
really
now.
Want to see it, yeah. I was excited. I was excited back in. Me and my friend used to like nerd over. We're like, this is gonna come out. It's gonna be so cool. We're like back in 2013 or something. Like, they were like, they have to remake the original because it's gonna be so good. And they were like, we're gonna make the original. And we're like, oh, they should make it. I've gone for Soul again.
Okay. Jesus, I'm noticing a
what
fucking
the fuck
trend,
do you mean?
Jimmy.
It's a great film.
It is a great movie. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I'm noticing though more and more of your list is just Soul.
Well,
Jimmy, what's the next film? Jimmy, what's the next film? What's the next answer, Jimmy? Is it Soul?
No. So the next one is our final award for this evening. It is
that we're shooting. That we're shooting
20
at
past 11.
20 past 11.
Yeah, at night, guys. That's why I look so tired because I've been up all day. I didn't just wake up.
Jimmy's gonna.
I didn't just wake up half an hour before we started recording.
Jimmy, in each like 5, 10, like let's say in each 20-minute slot, right, for this podcast, can you just chuck in a Ricky Gervais speech from an Oscar that he hosted, and act like he's hosting our event, please?
No.
Okay.
Basically, because then people will turn off in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, that is true. That is definitely true.
I quite like Ricky Gervais as a comedian.
I like Ricky Gervais.
I like him in The Office.
I used to like Ricky Gervais. No, it's good. I think Ricky Gervais is fine. I just think his latest stand-up thing was really shit. Did you guys see that Humanity on Netflix?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
it was really not very good.
It's fine.
I like him.
I think he's funnier when he's working with Stephen Merchant.
I think so as well.
Yeah,
did you guys see the David Brent film?
Yeah.
No, I remember seeing the trailers.
Yeah,
it was so blatantly obvious that Stephen Merchant had nothing to do with it. I mean, I like Ricky Gervais. I get why people don't like him. I 100% get it. I think and like on and off the camera, I still kind of like him. I just think his latest stand-up didn't put him in the best lights. But to be honest, if you find him pretentious and annoying, fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know?
Should we do the last one?
Yes. So the last segment
Plan.
of this evening is the Best Film of All Time award. So you can do the Best Film of All Time. That can even go back to the first film ever taken.
If you say Citizen
that
Kane,
train moving towards the screen that scared people.
It's a classic.
Everyone loves it.
So what do you guys think of the best film? It's the best film of all time.
It's difficult because I wouldn't say like my favourite film is the
we're being
best film
serious.
of all time.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Gabe, we've been serious for that entire.
No, I'm kidding. Dan's right.
Dan.
Dan's right on that note.
It's difficult to decide what is the best film of all time.
Well, personal.
I wrote a personal answer and then I have a funny answer that I wanted to interject with.
Tenet.
No, the funny one is Pluto Nash.
Oh yeah.
Which I think just
a classic.
I think they should just make I think it'd be funny just to give it an award.
We need a cinema universe.
Yeah, and then my actual answer is Transformers 1986. But that's just because of personal. That's not like it doesn't say. I don't think it's. I think it's impossible to ever vote a best movie of all time.
I actually have gone for
It's a
Tenet.
ridiculous. I think. Oh fuck off.
And I'll explain why. I've been really thinking about it recently, and I don't think I've ever seen it better in my life. I can't. Can I just put that?
I went.
Easy to follow.
I went.
It was fun for the whole family.
Can I stop there?
You didn't have to know anything about physics to watch it.
I went.
I didn't.
I don't think I think it's impossible to have a best movie of all time. And Jimmy went. Well, I did put Tenet, as if like that went. Oh well, I guess I'm completely defeated then.
It's because I'm
right,
Gabe.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Sure. All right.
But it is
Tenet.
So.
All right. Dan.
I don't think I could.
I think it's
something.
impossible. I think it's absolutely impossible to
Just
ever
say
do a
Tenet
best movie
anyway.
of all time.
Just say
Tenet.
Yeah.
We'll just give it to Tenet.
Just so I guess the win. No,
Well done, Christopher
Nolan.
Nolan. You've got another award, lad. Well done.
That's another one.
From us.
Good job. Thanks. You're welcome. Yeah.
He must.
He must have.
Wait, look that up.
I mean, his movies have definitely won
Surely.
Oscars. Does
Surely something for like Inception.
Do you guys have any honorable mentions, by the way, for other films that came out that you can't?
He was no, he has never won. He's never won. He was nominee for Dunkirk,
Wow.
nominee for Best Picture, nominee for Inception, nominee for for Inception
What
again, and
joke.
nominee for Memento. Never won. Well, there you go, lad. You haven't won any of those, but I mean, he
so
fucking. I'm sorry. He has won ones. He just hasn't won it. He personally hasn't, but all of his movies always win them. I'm not taking that. Don't. He's still won them.
So
Don't
before we head off, do you guys have any honorable mentions for films that you didn't think could apply to any of the categories that you also really like, or any TV shows or anything like that?
Yeah, I've got a thing.
Yeah, go
I recently watched Operation Varsity Blues, which is a documentary about the college admissions scandal.
Yeah, I've got that on my Netflix to watch list.
It was really good. They did some like recreation stuff of like the phone calls. Matthew Modine plays the guy that was orchestrating it all. He was really good in it. Yeah, I'm not really sure where I would have put that, but I really enjoyed that.
Nice, fair enough. Yeah.
A couple things that these are more just what I've been watching recently that I could possibly apply to best of all time, but I wouldn't really. I recently rewatched Fargo and The Thing, the 80s one that's actually good, not the 2011 prequel, which I genuinely think The Thing would go in top 3 favorite films of all time.
Really?
Yeah,
I love it. So it's really good. I think it's brilliant.
On the note of kind of things being going on from the TV award thing, I'm going to throw out there. This one, I don't know if it counts because it's this season, but I'm going to say the whole show. F1 Drive to Survive is a fucking great series, and I think it's really good. If you haven't watched it on Netflix, you should. Dan,
you're not going to do it.
You're not going to do it. I know you're not. But
I refuse to rewatch a dramatized version of the events of a thing I witnessed last year. So.
All right, fair enough. Well, people should watch it. If it's good fun. And that's another sports thing that I just came to mind. It's actually really good.
I've got another TV thing. I didn't suggest it because it hasn't finished yet. I've watched the first 4 episodes of Invincible on Amazon Prime.
Oh, I haven't started it yet. Is it really good?
It's really good.
Yeah. I went to watch it and it was like 3 a.m. and I was like, I'm not awake enough to really enjoy this. So I'm gonna leave it and come back to it.
They released 3 episodes the other day, and then it's every Friday for the last 5 episodes.
Yeah.
I think so. There's a new one out today. I was watching it before this started, and this is really good, brilliant cast. Main character's played by Steven Yeun, who was in The Walking Dead. He was that guy that you may remember got his head bashed in.
I'm not giving my opinion on Walking Dead. It's a shit TV show, and if you watch it, you're an idiot.
I think you just gave your opinion on The Walking Dead.
That was your opinion. I heard it.
But J.K. Simmons is in it. He's really good. Clancy Brown, who is probably one of my favourite voice actors of all time.
Oh, Clancy Brown's fantastic. Fantastic. I watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine new season the other day. J.K. Simmons shows up in that season. I was fucking taken aback the minute he walked in. I was like, yes! He is risen. Yeah, sorry, come on, carry on. Love J.K. Simmons.
Gillian Jacobs is in it from Community. Nice. She plays a
we love a Community shout-out on this show. We do it every fucking week.
Has Gillian Jacobs shown up in the MCU yet?
No.
Don't think so.
No. You got Daniel
Alison Brie
hasn't shown up. Alison Brie. No, Alison Brie hasn't shown up. Yeah, sorry. Jim Rash is in it, isn't it?
Jim Rash is in
and what's her name is also Yvette Nicole Brown is also.
Yvette Nicole Brown and Ken Jeong.
And Ken Jeong, yeah.
I mean, obviously it doesn't technically count because it's not a Russo brothers one, but obviously
still
Donald Glover's in it. In Spider-Man, he's in Homecoming, isn't he?
But I don't think that was because of Community. I think
that's just he was cast in the film rather than.
I think that was more because of his love of Spider-Man in general.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh, you're in Community.
No, I'm sure.
I'm sure he loves hearing.
They will. They'll do the Prowler at some point.
He's done since of Community, and it's just like, oh, you're from Community. It's like,
Dan, they'll either do the Prowler at some point, or they'll go alternate universe Miles, and then the Prowler.
Oh, they got a break. The Prowler's brilliant in Into the Spider-Verse, isn't he? I'd love
genuinely.
I love
that movie. I love that movie.
I love that. I love Miles
Morales.
Morales, but I don't think the MCU should do it because I think Into the Spider-Verse is such a good portrayal of him.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I don't mean that. I just think it'd be very hard to pull it off. And
I agree with that.
If they do, they shouldn't do anything else
that
the new Spider-Man films are doing with regards to linking it to everything else. You know?
Yeah.
Because it's always about Iron Man and stuff like that. But I think it should just be about Spider-Man, which they haven't done in ages. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was going to say, what if they just got the guy that played him Into the Spider-Verse? Not that I can remember who that is.
Shami Yakumo or something.
I cannot remember.
I'm sorry, but
I don't know.
Butchered your name if you're watching this.
As I came up with the idea, it sort of occurred to me he may not actually be a teenager, and it's entirely possible that he's older than Tom Holland.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, but
should we?
You ever seen Stranger Things? They're all 50.
Before we do an outro and wrap this
shindig up. He could not play. He could not physically be a young Miles Morales. Never mind.
Can I point out something that's been making me chuckle the entire show?
Go on.
Absolutely not.
Jimmy, Dan doesn't have a T-shirt.
He does have a T-shirt. He's got a T-shirt of the Golden Gate Bridge.
No, I'm wearing my Futurama Planet Express T-shirt. Yeah. My very nice green T-shirt.
I don't see anything wrong with it. What's wrong, Dave?
It definitely moves like a normal shirt.
Yeah, it does. It's just the fact that throughout the episode, Dan was moving, and I'm sat there I don't know if Jimmy's even clocked that he's not
I just thought it'd be funny if we didn't mention it.
Funny. Anyway, Jimmy, do you want to do an outro to the awards?
Yeah. I would also like to make a disclaimer that if your favorite film...
Hang on, wait. I thought the best film of all time.
Oh, fuck, okay.
I watched it the other day. It's The Emperor's New Groove.
Okay, great.
I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that.
Yeah, we vote The Emperor's New Groove as best film of all time.
And on that note,
there you go.
Thank you for watching. Don't get angry if we haven't mentioned your film. It's probably because you didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Also,
or we dislike it greatly.
These are our opinions.
If I didn't mention it, it's because I hate it.
These are our opinions.
I'm on that same curve. If I didn't mention it,
you people on the internet get way too attached to things that are just films. Okay.
And aren't yours.
Yeah, and they're not your thing. This is our opinion. Shut up. We also please like the video.
We also love you. You guys have been great. Thank you so much. I've had a lot of conversations with a few people. I've had conversations with a few people.
Gabriel, lots of conversations
since the last episode about how much they enjoy the show, and I've actually had people making an effort to tell me that they really enjoyed the show and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much, everyone who's been kind of enjoying the show, and yeah, we'll try and get. I love doing this, man. It's good fun.
Thanks to you, Gabe can avoid paying taxes. So.
Yeah, boy. You know what I like.
Yeah. You know. I'll finish up on this. When you called me, I got really scared because I only ever get called by the police or my accountant. And I thought it was one of those two, and I got really scared. So.
Yeah, might be in trouble.
Gabe called me.
Don't be late next time, then. Don't be late next time, Jimmy.
Gabe, I'm sorry.
I thought you were asleep. I was like, well, fuck.
I wasn't asleep, but I might as well have been.
Right. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Goodbye.
Yeah. See you later.